Hey guys, Delta Math is due today. There's 4 sections, so you should open your Delta Math up. You guys too. You don't need to if it's done, but Parker, open yours up. Did you do any Delta Math yet? All right, open yours up. Did you do it all?
I got one of that.
Is which section?
The last.
Okay, I think. Are you the same way, Parker? How far did you get?
I have one done.
Okay, let's go do the last one first, so I'm not wasting time. But then for the distance learners and anyone else who didn't get any in the first 3 sections, I've got one of each screenshot. Actually, I don't even know that I need to screenshot. I think I can write on my board today. So I'm just going to go up here. This is in the last section. It was titled, I'm recording, guys, so it was titled Expanding Logarithms Level 2. So we're actually going to go from the hardest back, because some of you get, like, you're done with the first 3 sections, all of them, one of them. Did you do any Delta yet?
Yeah.
Did you finish the last section? We'll go to the last section. You can just watch me do this for now. Here's what I would do, because you have to show your work. So kind of know the base on this is 10. When you don't see it, it's a 10, but you don't need that for this problem. But I'm going to go and write that so I can see the power. A square root is to the 1/2 power. A cubed root is to the 1/3 power. So I'm going to write it like that. X to the 3rd. And then I have z, it looks like, to the 5th. All right, so the first thing I would write down if this were mine is that. Then you guys in class here, because I can't call on the distance learners, what does multiplication expand into? Addition. Do you know the reason why? Logarithms are exponents. And when you multiply, what do you do with the exponents? Add them. That's why there's that relationship. It's not magic. All right? So the first thing I'm going to do is put this log down. All right? And I'm going to do y to the 1/2. What? Plus
X plus
log to the x cubed, correct?
Yes.
What does division expand into? It's subtraction, yeah. If we're dividing, what do we do with the exponents? Subtract them, right? So I'm going to write minus. I'm running out of real estate on the edge of my screen. Log of z to the 5th. It's not done. We use the 2 properties. Jackson said, and by the way, distance learners, in your notes, he said there's some sort of box that has the 3 properties that allow you to expand and condense in it. We just use the one for multiplication and the one for division, but there's also one with the powers. Do you remember, Jackson, what you do with the powers since you said you're done already?
power.
These powers, these exponents.
Oh, you put them out front.
Yeah, you put them out front. So you're basically just uncoding it. So you do 1/2 log of y plus 3 log of x. Distance learners, we're just using the property in your notes that those exponents come out front. And then there's the minus there because that was subtraction. And it'd be 5 log of z. And it's all done. It's all what we called expanded. I don't know necessarily how you enter that because I don't actually do Delta Math, but you guys have been doing it for so long, you're fine with that, right? I don't do that. I assign it, I don't do it. Like, I don't enter answers.
Wow, you do R.
All right, so that's the first one, distance learners. The next level, so Jake, if that's all you have, you just keep working on that. I'm going back a level, so like Mason, if you haven't done any in level 3, or Parker, you should watch this as well, but I have to unactivate my highlighter. Do you see the hand?
It's right next to the submit.
Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. What'd you say, hon?
Does anybody know how to do times on here?
I'm sure Jackson does. I don't really know what you mean, but all right. So we just did, of your 4, we just did this guy. We're gonna go to one of these next. Expanding level 1. All right. We're working backwards, distance learners, because some of these guys in here are done with the first sections. So the next one says to expand this fully using properties, but this is expand level 1, so it's just not going to get as ugly. So we're going to start first of all, and if I read this, I'd say 9 times. The minute I say times, I say that goes to addition. So I'm going to say log of 9 plus log of x squared. Log of 9 is done, but for the log of x squared, like we just said, the powers come out front. I have a question for you, Jackson, because you're done. Can you look up here for a second? Does this look like something Delta Math made you recognize that this is actually 3 squared and you can bring the 2 out front? Or did Delta Math, was it just fine with the 9?
What is a 9?
It's just log base 10 of 9 plus log base 10 of x squared. We bring the power out front. But because you can bring powers out front, and because 9 is really 3 to a power, I'm not sure if Delta required that.
I think I did.
I know Missioner wants us to put it up front when we show our work, but I think Delta Math will take either.
Okay, that's a good answer. You might, if you were doing this one and your Delta Math gave you the big old dreaded red X, it might be, now again, if that was like a log base 10 of 7, it has to be done because I can't write 7 as a number to a power. Does that make sense? But like if it was a 25, and because 25 can be written as 5 squared,
I don't know, I think either way.
either way, they're telling me guys at home. So I don't know either. So I'm just telling you, if you get the red X, it's probably because you had something in there that can be written
Don't quote me on that.
as a power. I'm quoting you.
Oh, I know, you're right.
All right. So we're going to go back one more level just for distance learners so they have one of every level. And we're going to do a condensed numerical logarithms. And these guys are just kind of helping me with. Now it says write the expression below as a single logarithm in simplest form. So you're actually going backwards. And you're saying, well, what do I have here? I have a power that must have come out front. So when you can condense it, guess where you put it? Back in. So this would be log base b of 3 to the 4th. And again, I don't know if they want you to actually do 3 to the 4th in Delta Math. If you're supposed to like go to your calculator and go 3 to the 4th is 81 and put a log base b of 81, my guess is it accepts both. And that's what they're guessing too, guys at home. But if it's not accepting it, it might want you to actually do 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 and enter that. But they have such good computer programmers for this company. My guess is they programmed both in as acceptable. All right, I'll go try one once I'm done here. All right, back one more. I'm mainly doing this for distance learners because I haven't checked in with you guys. These guys said this stuff was pretty easy. And then just regular old condensing logarithms is our next one we're going to go try. Again, if you understand some of these, you guys just fast forward. All right, so again, we're condensing, so we're going to write as a single log. They've already put that down there, though. So what do I do with the number out front? Put it back in. Okay, so I'm going to put that 4 in as a power. So this is log of c to the 8th minus log of d to the 4th. Next up, what do you think subtraction condenses to? It's the opposite of me saying what?
Division.
Yeah, you got it. So that's going to be log, single log now, of c to the 8th over d to the 4th. So because this log is already out here, be careful you don't type it in again. You would just enter c to the 8th over d to the 4th. And keep in mind then, if this was in the next expansion section, in the last one, you would say, oh, I have a division. And you would go like this. You'd go to subtraction. It's like if you were going the other way. They're just like reversals. And then you'd say, oh, I got to bring the power out front. Got to bring the power out front. And you get that one. So you're just going forward and backward in those two sections. It's actually quite easy, isn't it? You guys said the notes were hard, but I think now that you practiced on here, I think it's pretty easy. Distance learners, if you need help, sign up.
We were like doing like practice ones. He was doing like ones that were like 5 logs long.
But then that makes these easier, so that's kind of nice. But honestly, the more you put on here, that's a good point. The more you put on here, I don't think it makes it much more difficult. Like if I did 1/2 log xy right here, it doesn't matter. You still know that this is coming in as a power. You know what I mean? It doesn't make it harder. It's just more in one problem.
Is there a difference between these ones and numerical logarithms? Because we have that on here, so.
Oh, didn't I do one of those? Oh, I did.
The condensed numerical logarithm.
I thought I clicked on that. Oh, I think I clicked on that other one twice. Yeah, no, there's no difference except instead of having like C and a D, there's a 4 and a 6. So addition condenses to what? Multiplication. So this would be log base B of 4 times 6, but you actually know what 4 times 6 is, so your answer becomes log base B of a number.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's a difference. That's the difference. All right, I'm going to stop recording this. You guys just work on that delta till it's done. That's our only task today. If you need help, let me know. Distance learners, if you need help, you can sign up on our Google form that's in our Schoology page for Friday help. But guys in class here I think are doing well. Let me stop this.